Good morning, students. Today we are going to learn Unit 4, The Living World of Plants. Rani and Ravi went to vegetable market with their mother. They saw variety of fresh green vegetables with attractive colors. Their mother bought cauliflower, cabbage and radish. Ravi asked his mother, "Mom, do all vegetables grow under the soil?" His mother answered, "No, Ravi, we get some vegetables from stem, some from roots. Even some flowers are used for cooking." Rani and Ravi were surprised to know that vegetables are from different parts of the plant. Their mother collected curry leaves, mint and coriander leaves from the garden and said that the purpose of using these vegetables in cooking is to add medicinal value and aroma. Our body is made up of many organs. Similarly, the plant body is also made up of several organs such as root, stem, leaves and flowers. A flowering plant consists of two main parts. They are root system and shoot system. Let us learn about them in detail. Root system. The underground part of the main axis of the plant is known as root. It lies below the surface of the soil. It has a root cap at the tip. A tuft of root hair is found just above the root tip. Roots are positively geotropic in nature. Root system is classified in two types. They are taproot system and fibrous root system. Taproot system. It consists of a single root called taproot, which grows straight down into the ground. Smaller roots called lateral roots arise from the taproot. They are seen in dicotyledonous plants. Example: bean, mango, neem. Fibrous root system. It consists of a cluster of roots arising from base of the stem. They are thin and uniform in size. It is generally seen in monocotyledonous plants. Example: grass, paddy, maize. Functions of the root. Root fixes the plant to the soil. It absorbs water and minerals from the soil. Some plants like carrot and beetroot store food in root. Shoot system. The aerial part of the plant body above the ground is known as shoot system. The main axis of the shoot system is called the stem. The shoot system consists of stem, leaves, flowers and fruits. Stem. Stem grows above the soil and it grows towards the sunlight. It has nodes and internodes. Nodes are the part of the stem where leaf arise. The part of the stem between two successive nodes is called internode. The bud at the tip of the stem is known as apical or terminal bud, and the buds at the axis of the leaves are called axillary buds. Functions of the stem. Stem supports the branches, leaves, flowers and fruit. Stem transport water and minerals from root to upper aerial part of the plant. Stem transports the prepared food from leaves to other parts through stem. Store foods as in the case of sugarcane. Leaf. Leaf is a green, flat, expanded structure borne on the stem at the node. A leaf has a stalk called petiole. The flat portion of the leaf is called leaf lamina or leaf blade. On the lamina there is a main vein called midrib. The portion of the leaf connected in the nodal region of the stem is known as the leaf base. Leaves of some plants possess a pair of lateral outgrowth on the base on either side of the axillary buds. These are stipules. The green color of the leaf is due to the presence of green colored pigment called chlorophyll. Functions of the leaf. The green leaves prepare food by photosynthesis. They help in respiration. They carry out transpiration. What is a habitat? Each and every organism needs a place to live and reproduce. Such a dwelling place is called habitat. Types of habitat. Let us study the two major types of habitat: aquatic and terrestrial habitat. Aquatic habitat includes areas that are permanently covered by water and surrounding areas that are occasionally covered by water. There are two types of habitat, namely freshwater habitat and marine water habitat. Freshwater habitat. Rivers, lakes, ponds and pools are the freshwater habitats. Water hyacinth, water lily and lotus are seen in the freshwater habitat. Stem and leaves have air chambers that allow aquatic plants to float in water. Marine water habitat. More than 70% of Earth's surface is covered by oceans. Oceans also support the growth of plants. Marine plants perform about 40% of all photosynthesis that occurs on the planet. Example: marine algae, seagrasses and phytoplanktons. Terrestrial habitat. Terrestrial habitats are the ones that are found on land like forest, grassland and desert. It also includes man-made habitats like farms, towns and cities. Terrestrial habitat is classified into three types. They are forest, grassland and desert. Forest habitat. Forest is a large area dominated by trees. There are three types of forest. They are tropical forest, temperate forest and mountain forest. Grassland habitat. Grassland is an area where the vegetation is dominated by grasses. Grasses ranges from short to tall. Example: savanna grassland. Desert habitat. A habitat without much water is called desert. Deserts are the driest place on earth. They get less than 25 centimeter of rainfall annually. Desert covers at least 20% of the earth. The plants which grow in this habitat have thick leaves that store water and minerals. Plants like cactus store water in their stem and the leaves are reduced to spines. They have long roots that go very deep in the soil in search of water. Plant adaptations and modifications. What is adaptation? Adaptations are special features in plants which help them to survive in the habitat they live over a long period. Plants in a specific environment have developed special features which help them to grow and live in that particular habitat. These adaptations are seen in plants which live in terrestrial and desert habitat. First one is tendril climber. Tendril is a twining climbing organ of some weak-stemmed plants like peas and bitter gourd. Tendril coils round and support and helps the plant to climb. Example: sweet peas. Second one is twinners. Some plants have weak stems. They cannot stand straight on their own. They must climb on any support to survive. Example: clitoria and jasmine. Third one is thorns. Leaves of some plants became wholly or partially modified into sharp pointed structures called thorns or spines for defensive purpose. Example, agave. The leaf apex and margins are modified into thorns. Points to remember. The plant body of flowering plant consists of two main parts. They are root system and shoot system. Roots fix the plant to soil. Roots absorb water and minerals from the soil. Stem is the ascending part of the plant axis. It has nodes and internodes. Leaves perform three major functions such as photosynthesis, respiration and transpiration. The surroundings where plant live are called their habitat. The two major habitats are aquatic habitat and terrestrial habitat. Adaptations are special features in plants which help them to survive in their habitat. Tendril is a climbing organ of some weak-stemmed plants. Twiners have weak stem and they can not stand straight on their own. Thank you.